How's everybody doing? You guys are watching Handheld Tech, and today I'm going to be reviewing the NYXI Wizard Wireless JoyPad. This is a really cool device in my opinion because it really resembles a Nintendo GameCube remote, and it might bring a lot of nostalgia to you guys. If you guys really love the old school remote, this is it. This is the best that it's going to get. It's really premium, feels heavier, and they made it a lot better. So it is a $70 remote. I'm not sure if that's going to justify the price tag for you guys. $70 is a lot of money. I do have a link down below, and I'll probably have a code down below. I don't know if I will yet, but just check the description. I'll have a code to at least get 10% off of it. But at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think this thing is worth it or not. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Alright, so here we have the remote, and then you can use it in wireless mode. So right now this will be wireless. So it is a JoyPad, so it's going to be bigger than the average remote because it comes up and it'll be 3 pieces, the middle console and the 2 sides. It's got a nice feel to it. Buttons are super nice and clicky. It feels great. Like I said, it's a little bigger, and it's way bigger than the regular remote, and they do offer the wireless ones from Nintendo. I'm sure you can get online. But at the end of the day, this one offers more functions and button mapping and all that cool stuff that might make you want to get this, even though the price tag is a little bit bigger. But again, at the end of the day, it does provide functionality that other ones don't. So yeah, keep that in mind. So it does have a couple of features that you guys can use, and it's got turbo, and turbo might be a deal breaker for you guys, but there's a lot of other remotes that offer it. So to use turbo, you just gotta hold the T and the button that you want, and then that light will turn blue. And you guys can see, if you hold it down, he's going to keep jumping because turbo is fully activated. There you go. Really cool feature. A lot of phones, a lot of remotes offer it. I'm used to saying phones, and you hold it again and then you hit it, and it's just going to keep spamming the jumping because now you have it locked on turbo. Now if you want to turn it off, just do the same thing, it'll stop. Really cool feature. Again, if you want to use it and specifically get it for that, I don't think that's the main buying point, but at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. You can do the same thing with the other side. Again, it's a little harder because the buttons on the other side is not as consistent. If you look at the bottom left corner on where the D-pad is, I have it on, and it's just kind of highlighted. You guys see that it's working right there? So it works on both sides of the remote. Again, the right side might have more functionality than the left side, but you get the option to use turbo on both sides, and I think that's really cool. So if that's a buying point for you guys, go ahead and write that down. Now you guys are also able to customize the lighting on this thing. Only the right one has lighting built in the buttons other than the ones in the top. So if you hold T and you double tap, you can turn on the lights. You can turn it off. It's up to you if you want to leave it on. I think it looks cooler with it on, but at the same time, it really doesn't matter because it doesn't change colors. It's a little bit of gimmicky, and that's up to you guys at the end of the day, but it does work, and it's there if you want to use it for optionality. Now, another thing is you guys are already aware that you can turn this into a remote. You really don't get a lag. It performs really well. Now, I was trying it with Scarlet and Violet because Scarlet and Violet, every time I hook up a wireless remote to it, it just is awful. It's laggy. It's just behind. It just doesn't perform like it's supposed to, and it just feels like you need a wire remote when it comes to this, or just play with the Joy-Cons that you already got. So, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's up to you guys, but with this, it performs pretty well. Now, just one thing I did forget, and I do apologize, guys. The file that I had for the button mapping to the back, I totally forgot and missed it. If you guys want to know how that works, you can just hit it in the comments, ask me a question, and I will let you know how it works. I do apologize, but it does have button mapping for the bottom of the remote, so you guys can customize those buttons however you want. Now, my biggest complaint with this, and is one that's pretty concerning, is that it's humongous. If you got small hands, this is not it. It's not the remote for you, and it's not going to work out. Because I play on my Dope attachment here, and it's already huge. But the remote is humongous. So if you got small hands, stay away from it. Don't spend $70 and then you're really uncomfortable because you can't hold it properly. Now, what you guys really want to know, is it worth it? Is $70 worth it? Honestly, at the end of the day, it's completely up to you, but I think $70 is a humongous price tag for it. I think $60 would have been a good option. It does have features, but it's nothing that's new. There's other remotes that do it for less, and at the end of the day, you're just buying the form factor. I use this all the time, and I'm really happy with it. I don't always use it. I like the option to turn this remote into wireless. Keep in mind, you have to remember the button layout because it's a different remote, but it's up to you guys. It's a little too expensive from my end, but it's still worth it if you guys look for that form factor that does a lot of options and it's wireless too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.